Well, this was a case in a presidential mugshot seen around the world. And now, for the first time since charges were dropped in the Fulton County election interference case, President Donald Trump's Georgia attorney, Steve Sadow, is speaking out. In an interview you'll only see right here on 11 Alive, I sat down with Mr. Sadow for insight into the case. In this portion of our conversation, I asked him what he would ask District Attorney Fani Willis, the prosecutor who brought the charges and was ultimately disqualified. If you could ask her a question about how she handled the case, what would you ask her?
Why she didn't take into consideration all the meritorious, substantive points that were made even before I got involved in the case, and why, while I think she always tries to exercise good judgment, it was so poorly done here with her affair with the prosecutor that she appointed to handle the case. I'd like to know how in the world she thought that would be justifiable, or did she think it was just going to remain a secret forever?
Now, there's some people who look at this case now being dismissed as justice not served. Some people feel that the president and his co-defendants listed did deserve some type of punishment. What is your message to them?
This case was won on many levels. Ultimately, of course, it was dismissed by the judge upon motion of the new prosecutor. But people tended to judge this case without knowing all the evidence, without seeing any of the witnesses. And to be perfectly honest, they just don't understand that the mere fact that someone exercises their First Amendment right to speak or says something that they're in disagreement with doesn't give rise to a criminal prosecution, particularly against the former president of the United States. It's just not a situation we should find ourselves in.
Now, this was just a portion of our interview. We'll be posting the full thing on 11alive.com. Mr. Sadow was hired to defend President Trump in 2023. And coming up at 6 o'clock, I asked him how much money he is going to be seeking in legal fees on behalf of President Trump as part of a new state law that was passed and went into effect this year, allowing those defendants to seek legal fees from the office of prosecutors that were disqualified from that case.